right, here we go. Welcome. Welcome to the Obi-Wan Assassin Trading Channel. I'm your host, Obi-Wan. It's nice to see you all. How you guys doing? I'm excited about today. We got some break-in structure. Oh, well, I put in my notes we had a beat. No, I think it's a break-in structure. We got a break-in structure to look through. We got some ranging to look through. Some altcoins are looking quite exciting today. I'm looking forward to checking out the charts. And let's go see if we can find some discounts. Let's go see if we can find some trades today. Had a great trade yesterday. No, sorry, a great stream yesterday. Spent 2.5 hours sitting here doing some back testing, and I found it really beneficial. I'm going to try and do that more often on this stream. Just sit here and do some back testing. Gets my confidence up. Gets me looking for the right patterns, which I really like. And look, if you've got a coin you want me to look at, let me know. If you are part of the Onyx Discord, well, welcome. This is the home of the Onyx trading. Well, not the home, but this is this is me showing off the Onyx trading that we do. And if you're following on YouTube, don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're new to trading, welcome. Hope you learn a lot. And if you want to learn some more, always remember you can catch me, you can talk to me via my email, which is sitting right here. Email address, obiwanassassintrader@gmail.com. Any questions you have, if you want to join our trading platform, if you want to learn how to trade like us, let me know. Just email me and I'll tell you the what and the how and the where, and you can learn to trade just like me, just like everyone who watches this stream. And I need to update this. My win loss rate. I did have a trade on last night. I did hit the stop, unfortunately. So I do need to update this. It was a loss, unfortunately. It happens. Bringing me down to $139 profit. That's okay. We will get it back. I'm taking more trades this week than ever. That's the goal. That's the goal now, is to actually get back into the swing of things, find my groove again, and take some trades, only if they're going to be good. But let's take a look at the chart. Let's move it over. Let's take a look. First coin I'm going to take a look at today, of course, is going to be Bitcoin. That's where we always start. Well, actually, no, we usually start on the DXY. So let's take a look at that. DXY. Why do we start on the DXY? Because it gives me an indication of where the market has been and where it's going. We've been sitting in this demand zone, I think. Yeah, this is a demand zone. Price came down, price came above, leaving a whole bunch of people who wanted to get this price. This was a demand zone of the DXY. And we've been cutting through this zone over these last few days, invalidating all of these points as we're coming down. We can expect, if we're looking at the higher picture, the bigger picture of the DXY, we can expect some sort of a retracement sometime soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to be here. This is one of the zones that I thought would be possible retracement, but it doesn't look like it's happening there. Where could we retrace down to? I think around here, the 60 to 70%, somewhere in here. I expect the price come down into here and start retracing back up to test some higher prices. And when the price does come down into here, Bitcoin, I think, will be trading at a higher price. I think it's bullish. I think we're going to come down and test these zones, meaning Bitcoin could go higher. I think. As for what happens then, I don't know if we're going to get a higher high. I don't know if we're going to get a same high or even a lower high. I have no idea. I can't tell you. I can tell you, I do feel like we're going to come down into this huge zone here and bounce from there, meaning higher prices for Bitcoin. Sorry, lower prices for Bitcoin once we bounce. Higher prices until we get to that point. That's what I'm thinking. So from here, I am expecting possible small amounts of retracement up. That could mean we try some lower prices. So in the short term for Bitcoin, we could see some lower prices get tested. We could definitely see that. I'm expecting a retracement for Bitcoin to at least test the 19K level. At least a test. It might only be a short test. I'm expecting to see at this level here quite a big bounce. Well, I could probably bring that in there. Oh no, I wanted to put this over on that structure there. This is my higher time frame plan for Bitcoin. So I have two plans for these coins. Some of these bigger coins that I trade, your Bitcoins, your ETHs, anything at the top of the charts in terms of volume, well, those coins, I'll have a higher time frame plan. So I'm expecting to see a retracement. So here's my TA on Bitcoin. I had a level here that got busted by this price movement here. Now the structure that broke this previous structure is right here. And so I've taken a fib from this point to the top, and I've looked for a 70% retracement. Anyway, any good structure between the 60 and 70% retracement is what I'm looking for. And I found that right here, and I'm thinking this is the area here that I think Bitcoin could come down and react off and go higher, if it is going to go higher. So that's, in my view, a pretty confident trade right there. At least more confident than a 50-50, and that's what we need. Just need to be more confident than 50-50. As for what's happening, well, Bitcoin is in this range right now. It's been in this range, and I did on my stream yesterday a whole bunch of range trading practice on this range for this coin and a bunch of other coins. Did quite well in my practice. I'm really looking forward to getting some more ranges in. As for what we do now, well, Bitcoin is broken. We went up, we had higher highs moving up, lots of high highs, got rejected off the top of the range here, and it's broken. It's broken free. It broke from this structure, this candle right here. So we have a break from here. So this is the order block that you could see a price retrace to before we start heading down. I'm going to wait and see how that goes. Now, what I do along here, this would have been an area that I'd be interested in doing along. We did have an order block right here that has fed this up candle here, but we're still breaking. This has had a reaction, but we're still in a downward trajectory. So I am not taking along there. I feel like this order block has been mitigated. I'm not risking it. I think we're going lower. Now, considering that we are going lower, is there a price point in this structure that might be more likely to actually hit? Oops, other way around. Take my fib going from top to bottom. Is there a price structure here in the 60 to 70% range? Don't see one. I can see an order block here within the 30 to 50% retracement, but that's not really something, it's not enough for me to go put an order on. So for me, right now, if I'm going to be taking a short on Bitcoin, because I do think this will break, we're already seeing that it's already broken. The only place for me to take a short is up here, but this does get me a nice 3.67. I think I've already put that in the system. Short Bitcoin. The short is, where is it? 21,492. That's the one. That's the one. So I'm taking a short there. I'm going to see how it goes. It's the top of the range. I'm only going to be taking this short if we see a candle, come and take it, and then show us lower prices. If I just start seeing the price action slowly start creeping up and ranging again, you know, I'll probably keep it there anyway because it is the top of the range. But depending on the price structure that we see, if we start seeing higher highs coming to really push the top, I'll probably watch this very carefully. But it does seem pretty safe up there in terms of a scalping trade. Now, I am not going long here. While I am bullish on Bitcoin, I'm not going to go long here because we have had that break in structure. And I do think we're going to see a lower price on this structure in the coming hours. Now you could potentially say that price really broke its previous structure from right here, leaving this sort of area here to take a short from, but it's too wide of an area. It's not a big enough discount. There's better ideas out there. There's better ways to make money. There's better opportunities, and we don't need to be in a trade just because we want to be in a trade. We can, we can choose better trades. So let's take a look. Let's see. Algo was one of the ones that one of the guys. Who was it? Who was it who mentioned Algo? Graham. Graham mentioned Algo. So this one's for you, Graham. You want to show me a chart of what you were thinking? I can show it on the stream if you like. Algo. Do I have Algo? I go AVAX. Algo. Here we go. Turn off the EMA. That was there for another reason. See, Algo's already broken. It didn't even break free of that structure. It's not following suit. You need to play the game, Algo. But we do have a new range here, which is kind of cool. Give this range a few hours, and we're going to start seeing a top and a bottom of the range, which is nice. Probably, I would assume, very likely that this structure would probably follow suit of the previous structure here. I would think. In which case, yeah, we're watching that for a few options there for some range trades. I'm gonna keep this open. What did you have? You're looking at Algo now, but I don't know what exactly you're looking at it for. I mean, we've had a nice swing failure. Having said that, if Bitcoin does something go bullish, this will obviously go bullish too, but we've got a swing failure here to me. And while we may retest some higher prices, which would be lovely, maybe it's a good opportunity here to take a short if you can manage to get one up here. Certainly this area here would have been nice to get a short, but for me it wouldn't have triggered because my short would have been at 50% of that structure in there, and it would not have triggered in. If you did get that, lovely. Lovely. Chances are that we're going to retrace. Yeah, okay, so this area here with this massive big supply might be an opportunity for a quick little scalp down, I think. You're looking at a long for Algo, okay. What's your level? What's your level? If my idea is wrong, it would be wrong around about there. Bring it down to there. So you could do a short there. You're looking at a long. If I was going to take a long. Okay, if I was taking a long, let's take a look. Really, price has broken structure here. We've broken out of this structure at this point here. So this is where it came from. Oh, so I'm just getting myself comfortable. Price came from here. And it went up from there. So if I was to take a long, let me just get rid of my other fibs. Okay, yeah, that's at the 618 level. Fair point. If you were thinking that it is going to go long from here, yeah, okay. You want to enter around the 20 cent level? Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. The deeper you can get your trade into this level, yeah, the better. Now, because these areas are clustered, you seem to have a bunch of order blocks here that are clustered. I would treat them as one. Treat those order blocks there as one order block. See if you can get... Are you already in along? Because, yeah, oh, that's lovely. And I think you could easily just put that there, and you're going to get yourself to this structure here. Nice 3.6, even to the top of the structure of 5. Yeah, that's cool. Did you get that? Are you in? You're looking at it long. I like that, actually. There's a good chance it could swing up, yeah. I think it's cool. Even if you get it to here, even if it just gets to that point, you're going to get a 3.3. Mate, I might go into this trade. if this does come down, there's a good chance it'll come back down and pick up my trade. I personally might even go lower, like try and get this one. I mean, why not? Why not? You know what? I'm going to put that trade in. I like that. It's a higher time frame trade. It's not a scalp. It's a lovely, well thought out position. I'd probably set my take profit 1 to here, just to make sure that I'm going to make a profit, and set my take profit 2 to here. So when the price does get to here, you know, I'm going to set my, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to set my take profit up here. When the price does come up to this point here, I will be moving my stop loss up to there. No, sorry, my stop loss up. And that way I'm going to pretty much guarantee that I'm going to make at least my 3 times. I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to put that down to there because there's a nice order block down here at the bottom of this. That'd be lovely to hit. I like it. I like it. I don't need all of these. I know I've got a few ranges here. None of these ones are high time frame trades, guys. None of them. They're all tiny little trades too. Risking only 1% of my total account size there. What were we doing? We were doing algo. I like that trade. Thanks. Thanks for sharing your idea. Let's see what I can get. I want to go long on algo. All right. I like it. It's a good trade. I like it a lot. That one's in. It is highly confluent with what I'm thinking with Bitcoin. I do feel, where's my Bitcoin? I do feel like Bitcoin's going to retrace, personally. When it does, or if it does, Algo is going to come down and, well, Algo is going to pick this up. Yeah. If Bitcoin does start retracing, I'd probably get out of this trade. Because if Bitcoin does start going lower, chances are that Algo is going to go lower as well. And that could even tip Algo to start testing the bottom of its chart again. We are at the peak of its chart over the last month, or 2 months, so that's not a bad place to take a short. But we are at a discounted price considering that from January 23rd, what's the date today? 18th of Feb. For the last 2 weeks, this is a discounted price. So things to keep in mind. I think it will come lower and pick up my trade, and then I think we will go higher potentially. We'll wait and see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. What else can we look at today? Let's look through the volumes. That Gala is getting a lot of volume. That's why I was looking at that earlier today. So with Gala, we have broken free of the structure, and we're now forming a extension to the structure down here. I believe that with Gala, because we've already come and tested this price down here, I think we're still in this one big structure here. And if that is true, then I don't know if I want to be in a long right here at the moment, to be honest. I don't think that's a pretty good idea. I want to get out of that. If I've already taken one, yeah, I don't like that. Let's go on. I don't feel good about that. Because it's not doing what I was setting out to do, which was some scalps. I don't think that's a good scalp area. I'll keep it on there as a paper trade. No, you know what? I won't. Because we've already broken structure down there, but we haven't come down far enough to show me that we've broken structure here. So that's more like just a guess. I'll wait and see. I'll wait and see the structure. Dodge. Dodge has got some volume. Let's have a look at Dodge. Why has Dodge got volume? Stop trading meme coins, everybody. It's really broken that structure a lot. That's a hard break. Structure came down and broke the whole thing. It's gone deep into this same where is this coming from? This same demand zone that was formed here. That's a big demand zone. So you can see structure was broken here. Slight break, big break there. Moving all the way up, it came from this big demand zone down here, but structures also broke here. It's just that this demand zone covers all of this demand. Right, so we've already broken into that and had a reaction off that and broken up. But it looks like a swing failure to me. We've failed up here. Up on this bit here, we've failed to even retest those highs. So that's a failure. Coming down into here. I think it's going lower. I think it's going lower, and where could it go? Well, this could be the area it bounces off. Or actually, realistically, structure broke here. And because it broke there, the order block that we'd be looking at, the actual demand zone is down here. Yeah, that big down candle and up candle right there. That's the one. That's the one. I think if that's the bottom, where would be a good place to catch it? Yeah, just in this box. 60 to 70. It's already been mitigated too. I wouldn't have my trade triggered in because I'd be targeting 50% of this order block. It wouldn't have quite got there. So not too pissed off I missed that. Well, I don't really trade with Dodge anyway, but I think had a big reaction off there. Struggling to get past this level here. Where are we going with Dodge? It looks like we've had lower high, higher high, lower high, lower high. I think we're going down, guys. I think we're going down with Dodge. So the best place to pick up a long then, sorry, a short for Dodge. It doesn't look very bullish at all. Having a reaction off here, I'd be looking for a short, honestly. And I'd be wanting to get a short at a much better price. Nice big stop. And take it to the bottom for a 4. That's what I think is going to happen for Dodge. But because I'm kind of bullish on Bitcoin, I'm not going to be putting an order on Dodge. I'm not going to be putting a short on. Having said that, I am bullish. So it could come up, take that, come back down. It looks like the move's already happened. Well, yeah, I don't think that's anything that I'm interested in taking. Well, moving on. You guys got any coins that you want me to look at while I'm here? My aim for today is to try and find a nice looking range that I can do some scalping on. See here, we did pretty good with our scalps yesterday. What was this? 3 out of 4 were fantastic. Not looking to take a scalp on FMT because I have originally this was my idea for a 60% retracement for FMT for it to fly because it's broken structure here. It's broken free of that. I think it's going to come down and fly. I think it could be possible. So I do have a long there for FMT. Is that still in the system? FMT long, yeah. I'm in a weird situation. I'm in a really, really, really weird situation because I usually don't like to go against my Bitcoin bias, but these coins are trading, it seems, at odds with Bitcoin today. You don't often see that. Everything's at odds with it. With Bitcoin, we've clearly broken that structure. Like it's broken, so it's kind of bullish. But it could all be manipulation. That's kept it up here. The 60% retracement for Bitcoin brings me down to this point here. We may not even see that. We may not retrace. We may just fly. Hard to say. So I don't know. This is one time I really have no solid plan. But my unsolid plan, is to try and find something that I can at least range with. XRP is just broken, so I'll be waiting for that new structure. I think we already looked at that. Chile. Yeah, ouch. Doesn't look great for Chile. I do have the idea here. We've broken free from up here, and this is the order block here that instigated the break. It's a 70% retracement. So if I was going to go long, I think that's a good place. The 3.99. It's pretty good. It's a pretty solid idea too. I'll keep that one up. ADA. What we got on ADA today? Broken free of this structure. Oh, that's a nice big candle there. Yikes. That's great. That's really great. That's a solid move up. 60% retracement will bring us to here. This little area here. That's the area I'll be looking at, but nothing here I want to trade today. What about GMT? Same as all the other coins, got this small little new structure forming. I'm not really willing to put any structural, like a what do we call them? Our range trades. I'm not really willing to do it on something so small. It looks like a continuation. Mana. Again, this still looks like the same structure as before. Yeah, the previous highs are sort of resting up on the lows of there, you can see. Broken structure right here, leaving behind an order block there of supply. It's been tapped into once, twice, and gone down. I don't think it can tap into it again. But if I was to do something on mana, it would be a short right there. And that's a long. I'd take it to there. If it breaks through there, I'm wrong. And bring it down to there. You can get a. Oh, you can't quite get the 3 we're looking for. Unless you did that. That's an idea. Because this is definitely the structure that. This is definitely the supply zone that broke the structure. Down here. Now, if we were to fly, things did fly for mana. We've got an even high here, so we could see these stops up here get taken because of these even highs. The structure broke from here, so 60 to 70% retracement is down here. I don't even know if we're going to make it that far. I don't think it'll even come that far down to pick up a trade. And I don't want to put too many bets on, you know. I don't want to over risk myself. Sand. Oh, that looks like a nice structure. Again, this structure is sort of merged in with this one here, this decision point here. And we've got this structure over here to the left, so I don't know if I want to be doing anything on that right now. Yeah, markets are in a strange position today. VET. Yeah, everyone's looking short term. Everything's looking very bearish. On the 1 hour charts, at least, everything's broken. Oh, excuse me. I need extra coffee. OP, I don't even know what that idea was. Get rid of that. I don't know what that was. Solana, near, APT, KNC. Ooh, EOS, that's different. Very different. What I'm looking for is something with a long structure that hasn't quite been broken yet. There's something that's minding its own business. Because all these new coins, all these other coins are showing us this this new structure down here that's not quite ready to be trading on. Here we go, DOT hasn't even broken its structure. You could say that's all one structure. XLM, I'll take a look at that one next. Because this is all one structure, what does this mean? We're at the bottom of it right now. Bottom of the structure. Oh man, that would have been a lovely short right there, wouldn't it? But you wouldn't have known until the structure was formed. Had a few nice shorts in here. Definitely you can see that the whole bottom part is getting fed by this order block here. And it's nearly mitigated. I mean, to me, DOT is looking like you could take a short. Where from? Okay. Structure broke. This is the candle that broke the structure. This one right here. Really easy to see. But this is the order block that would need to be retested. I don't think it will. But this is short term, so it may. it's very high up, this one. Very high up in the structure. That'd be the idea. And look, one candle could quite easily come and take that in. And just want to make sure this is capturing the high over here. And I reckon you could even go a little bit deeper to get a much cooler trade there, a much better return. And I probably want to bring it down to the bottom here. However, we might not even see that. You could end up with this breaker block right here. This might be all you get. And I wouldn't take that. That might be, yeah, that might be, come and retest this area and then go down. In which case I don't want it. But I'm going to keep dot there because that's not a terrible idea. XLM. Where are you? Do I even have XLM? What the hell? Oh, don't have XLM. Well, that's fixed now. Yeah, it does. It looks really similar. A lot of these coins are really looking similar today. Oh, excuse me. Sucks. Nothing too exciting though, is there? Well, let's continue going through the list. Let's just see if I've left anything out here. Let's have a look. So I think we're at we've looked at OP. We'll go to what's it called? Tron. So similar. Near. I mean, KNC is still in that lovely little structure. Let's have a look at you. It's got a very low volume though. I mean, a lot of these have low volume at the moment. 3.6 million traded. I mean, it's usable. There's a lot of downward force on these cells. You can see the wicks coming right down. Downward pressure. All right. Let's see if we can map out what happened for KNC. What do I see? What do I see here? You would think it's an interesting formation because you would think that normally when structures form, the first candle wick is usually well above the highs usually, and we can see here we had a higher high form on KNC. Say even lows forming, and the even lows created stops, which obviously have been taken out now. These stops were right here, all on there. So those stops were taken. Everyone got liquidated. You can even see here, most likely, because we had this high right here, what would have happened is retailers would have put their trades here. And obviously those stops got taken out. So there is some manipulation happening here that we can see. Now, because we've broken structure, clearly broken a lot of structure on that side. But we also broke structure here and nothing happened. So as this came down, leaving behind this massive supply zone, sorry, demand zone, where's my square? Leaving behind this demand zone here. But this demand zone was in the entire range, so it wasn't particularly useful. It wasn't a particular smart money push. Next break-in structure was, it wasn't solid, but it was here. Meaning we had an order block right here, but still nothing that can really use to trade on. Structure's been forming. We had a break-in structure right here. So this broke and it looked bullish for a minute. If structure broke there, it did, it looked bullish. Leaving behind this big, but it's not really even an order block, it's just a long candle. But now structure has really broken. And that broke from here. And the price has come up. It's taken all those stops too. People would have been putting their stops here because of that. And it's broken through. So look, I don't like our price action on KNC is pretty volatile. And the price hasn't reacted off that order block. And you can see here, you can see it at work. We've got even highs, meaning stops were put there and they were taken. So there's just games getting played on KNC. I just see this as accumulation. There's no rhyme or reason why these candles are forming other than to take people's stops. So yeah, I'm not going to be trading on KNC today. I don't like that at all. I need something with a lot of volume. So I guess we're going to stick with our mains, I guess. I don't know why the BTC volume is so low on the perpetual charts. But to me, we're still in this structure here. Get rid of that. That's gone too. I think we're going to bust through there. I really think that order block is gone. It was gone from here and it's not strong. Since we've broken structure here, yeah, we've already talked about this. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I got a couple of trades in the system. I don't think I'm going to find anything better. I might come back and look at these charts maybe in 8 hours time, just see what these new candles look like. I think that's the best option. Short stream today, guys. You may see me back later. Thanks for watching. And I'll come back when there's some exciting stuff happening. All right, guys.